A note on resistance, or maybe we should call it La Resistance, since we're talking about the organization that fought against the Nazis during the Second World War. A film with Jesse Eisenberg in the lead role, that of Marcel, also with the great Ed Harris, and a production that has been, I was going to say, has received mixed critics, mixed reviews, but in fact, um, it is on average rather cold reception for some reason. Even if the film is impressive, the story is as tragic as it can be. Indeed, at this time of the pandemic, it helps one to look at the ordeal, at the torment, the torture, physical torture, psychological too, that those characters, those millions of people, never mind characters in the film, had to suffer. And then we look around and see and say, well, we don't have it so bad. But maybe starvation out there once, and if we are allowed out again, well, not that many care. I mean, around here they just roam around like crazy. Even if they're supposed to stay at home, they don't. But to return, they try this alternative to the Boy Scouts, Jewish Boy Scouts, something. They try to help children in need, and indeed they will try to smuggle many across the border. I will not say what happens, even if we all know. I mean, many. Is it? I think it's 1.5 million children, Jewish children, died. Many tens of thousands of Roma, Gypsy children. Hundreds of thousands of those with disabilities were picked by the Nazis and sent to death camps. So that's a story we know. We don't need to see the end of the film and have a spoiler alert included here to be aware of that. Indeed, the film will end with these figures which belong to history books. It's not a problem if we mention here. In fact, that's the main theme. That's the core of the film. That's what makes it worthwhile and overwhelming indeed, because beyond the fact that this is an interesting character, it's stated that this is the it's not the not best mime, not the best actor who's not using language, but the most famous. Or there is something about him, but he's not just such a talent, such an achievement in this capacity, in this field. He is a fantastic, spectacular role model and human being, inspirational, because he's using his art first of all to help the others go through, to make them laugh, as he tries to explain to this Nazi monster. Klaus Barbie, no less, is the figure present in this film, and he does Carnage, which is a good film by Roman Polanski, the blacklisted Roman Polanski, by the way. Blacklisted not in the sense of the old Hollywood McCarthy period, for good reason, because Polanski, apart from his talents as a director, has been despicable in his private life. Though decades ago there were other mores, other rigors, other standards, it's still abominable. So this monster, Barbie, kills with gusto, if we can say that. He has, for instance, different stages, women, people he caught from the resistance, and he just plays the piano and kills one, or kills a sister in front of a sibling. It's terrible. But together with this tragedy, with this monstrosity, we have this hope that people like Marcel, like the hero, and others, those who work with him, have been fantastic human beings, superhumans, angelic, true, and a pleasure to watch them. Horrible to see the opposite, Klaus Barbie. Notable film.